If you're much like us and enjoy growing all year round and then also enjoy growing indoors, the challenges that sometimes that may face, you can take some of the vegetables you're currently growing in your garden as fall is reaching its early to mid state and propagate some of these so you can begin getting them and getting a jump start in the indoor growing. What I'm talking about is one of the big ones is tomatoes. Now I can take, and I've got a multitude of different varieties. We're going to take 4 different cuttings from tomatoes, put them in water, and then let them build roots, and then we can put them in our cocoa core growing medium that's under grow lights, and we can try to grow tomatoes, which we did successfully last year over the winter months when it's much too cold outside. So what I'm first going to start with is this yellow plum. These are very juicy, very nice cherry tomato types of a variety here. So I've got all my, and this is the key point of labeling these when you plant it. I've got my label here, so this is the yellow plum here. Now what I'm going to do is on each one of these varieties, I'm going to take 2 cuttings off the plant. Now when you're taking cuttings off the plant for propagation, for indoor growing, you want to make sure there's no discoloration in the leaves. You want to make sure the leaves are healthy, the plant looks good. Obviously there's some blight at the bottom, but that's not going to affect the top portions of the tomato plant here. I've got some flowers here that I'm just going to cut off because they're not going to produce right now anyway. So I'm going to go down and cut at an angle. I've got one sucker here. This is one of the few times you'll see us cut the sucker off. I want to cut the bottom leaf off, and I'm going to cut that leaf off there. Now that will all go into water. Now there's fibrous little hairs that will instantly begin to turn into roots when this gets established. Now one of the things you want to put this in is just regular rain water. You don't want to use municipal water. It has chlorine. It can affect the health of the plant as it's beginning to build roots. You can use city water if you allow it to set for 24 hours to allow that chlorine to evaporate off. Well water, ours has a very high level of iron in it, which causes the leaves to begin to discolor. So rainwater is the best solution right now to get these roots established. I'm going to take the marker, I'm going to take 2 cuttings here, I'm going to place in the glass jar, and then over a 2 or 3 week period we begin to see the roots emerge on the bottom of this.
For more information, please visit thewisconsinvegetablegardener.com.